So the point is that sometimes what happen, you have issued shares to suppose 50 shareholders, to 50 investors, and you are collecting money in different installments on application, on allotment, first call and final call. Now sometimes some investors are shortage of money. At the point you are demanding the money or the installment for the shares, at that time they don't have money, so they are not able to pay the money on time. That amount, because they have not paid to the company, that's why that amount becomes what? Technically what we call that, can you name it? Technically what we call that amount which the shareholders are not paying to us? Yes, very good. Yes, very good, very good. It is calls in arrears. Calls in arrears. So because they have not paid us that amount, then company will send them reminders. 2-3 times reminders will be sent to them that this amount is due for allotment or for first call or for the final call, whatever they have not paid, and you have not paid it, please pay it within the next 14 days. You will give them time to pay. You will give them 2-3 reminders, and even if they don't pay the amount, then company has the right to cancel the shares. Company has the right to cancel the shares. So that cancellation of shares is termed as forfeiture of shares. That cancellation of shares is termed as forfeiture of shares. Yes, please. Now, first thing is that meaning is clear. What is the meaning of forfeiture of shares? Okay. Now, second thing is why forfeiture is done? Because of non-receipt of allotment money or calls money. Now, one question I will ask, is it possible that any of the investor or shareholder doesn't pay us application money? Is it possible that the company will be forfeiting shares for non-receipt of application money? Yes, very good, very good. It is not possible, because if someone will not pay us application money, company will not issue them shares. If we are not receiving application money even, then no shares will be issued to such investor. His or her application will get rejected immediately. So that's why only non-receipt of allotment money or later on calls, if not paid, only then forfeiture can be done. So this is the basic reason of forfeiture of shares. Forfeiture will be done only in the case of non-receipt of money, whichever is due. Now, meaning of forfeiture we have discussed. Why forfeiture is done, that we have also discussed. Now, next is forfeiture of shares issued at par. Now, you know it clearly that we can issue shares in two different manners. One is when we have issued shares at par, and second is when we are issuing shares at premium. Now, when we are issuing shares at par, and suppose the face value of the share is ₹10, what will be the issue price of that share? I am repeating my question. Yes, very good. Face value of the share is ₹10 and the shares are issued at par. So what will be the issue price of that share? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Okay, yes, it will be ₹10. So now we are going to learn that when the company is issuing shares at par, means the face value is ₹10 and the issue price is also ₹10. Face value is 10 and the issue price is also 10. In such case, how we will be forfeiting the shares? Now I will ask certain basic questions and you listen these questions carefully and think over them and then answer. The answer should not come in a hurry. Giving wrong answer will create confusion. So better you first listen the question, think over it and then give your answer. Now first question is, what type of balance share capital account has? Debit balance or credit balance? What type of balance share capital account has? Yes, very good. Okay, okay. Very good, very good. Very good. Many students are not answering. Now, those who are not able to recognize the type of balance, just recall the first journal entry which you have done in your class 11. And I am giving you the transaction, which will help you in recognizing the balance of share capital account. The transaction was business started with cash. Business started with cash. Those who are not able to recognize the type of balance, for those I am giving this entry. Business started with cash. What journal entry you were doing for this transaction? At least you can tell me this journal entry. Yes, very good. Okay. The journal entry was cash account debit to capital account. Cash account debit to capital account. This was the journal entry. Now, according to this journal entry, can you tell me the same entry we are doing in companies also? What type of balance share capital account will be having? Instead of cash, in this chapter it will come bank, because company will always accept payment through checks. And instead of capital, it will come here share capital account. Now can you tell me the type of balance? Those who are not able to answer it. Yes, very good. Very good. So share capital account has credit balance. Share capital account has credit balance. So the first question has been answered properly. I hope it is clear to all of you. Credit balance. Please remember these answers also. And if you are not able to remember these points, just note down them at some point of paper. It is credit balance. Okay, now coming to the next question. I want to reduce the share capital. I want to reduce the share capital. What should I do in the journal entry for share capital? Should I credit it or should I debit it? Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, fine. So because I want to reduce it, and in this journal entry I am crediting it, that's why it will be reversed. I will debit the share capital account. If any point not clear to anyone, you can ask me. I am explaining each and everything stepwise, logic wise. So till here it is clear, because I am moving towards the journal entry for forfeiture of shares. These are all the steps for understanding the journal entry, for understanding the logic of that journal entry. If the logic is clear, you will never get confused. Okay, fine. Now coming to the next question. You have to tell me the journal entry for allotment due. When you make allotment money due, what journal entry you are doing? we have to make allotment money due. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Okay, fine. So the entry is share allotment account debit to share capital account. Share allotment account debit to share capital account. This is the journal entry for making allotment money due. Now when I receive the allotment money, what is the journal entry for that? Yes, very good, very good. It will be, yes, very good. Bank account debit to share allotment account. So the next entry after this is bank account debit to share allotment account. So this is the journal entry for receiving the allotment money. But if somehow I don't receive the allotment money, suppose it is rupees 1000. The allotment amount due is 1000. I have received only 900. So what will be the balance of share allotment account? I have received only 900. What will be the balance of share allotment account? Yes, very good, very good. It is clearly visible that it is debited with 1000 rupees. It is debited with 1000 rupees, and at the same time it is credited with only 900 rupees. It is credited with 900 rupees. So there is a debit balance of rupees 100. There is a debit balance of rupees 100. This point is clear to each and everyone. There is a debit balance in share allotment account of rupees 100. Okay, fine. Now see, first part we have done for the journal entry, that we have to debit share capital account. Why it should be debited, that I have already explained. If still you need any explanation for that, you can tell me, I will again explain it. To share allotment account. Now I hope the crediting of share allotment account is also clear. Why I am crediting share allotment account? I have not received rupees 100 for that I will be writing here. Yes, please tell me, the logic of crediting the share allotment account is also clear or not? Okay. Okay, fine. See, your response is must, so that I can move ahead. Okay, I will repeat. Once again, I will repeat. I will start from here again. We have decided that this is the entry for due, making allotment money due. In this, share allotment account has been debited with rupees 1000. But in actual, I have received only rupees 900. I have received only rupees 900. So there is a debit balance in share allotment account of rupees 100. Technically, if I do it 1000, if I receive the complete amount, then share allotment account will become nil. So my share allotment account should become nil technically. But it is not becoming nil because I have received some less amount. Okay. Now, rupees 100 is shortage that I have credited now. Now, in the same manner, if suppose I do not receive first call money, so I will be crediting it also to share first call account. Suppose it is again 100. And in the same manner, if suppose I don't receive the final call money, to share final call account. Suppose it is also 100. So this journal entry is clear till here. Now suppose the person has not paid me allotment, he has not paid me first call, he has not paid me final call. What amount he has paid to me? Which installment he has paid to me? Can you name that? Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. So whatever I have received, that amount will be transferred. That amount will not be returned. Keep it in mind. That amount will not be returned to the investor. Fine. What to do for money already received? It will not be returned. It will be transferred to another account that is termed as share forfeiture account. Suppose he has paid 200 on application. So that way his capital will become 500. Yes, please. So the journal entry is clear now. So there are two types of amounts. If broadly you classify it, there are two types of amounts. One is that is not received. No, we have given them enough time, enough reminders have been given. It is on the discretion of directors whether they will forfeit or not forfeit. They have to decide according to the circumstances. So if the directors are feeling that there is no benefit now, we have to forfeit it, then they will forfeit. If they want to give more time, they can give to the shareholder. That is on the decision of directors, board of directors. So there are two types of amounts. Now please understand this journal entry. You have to debit the share capital account, and in this capital there are two types of amounts which you have received for that number of shares and which you have not received for that number of shares. So whichever not received, that you have written here, and whichever has been received, that you have transferred to share forfeiture account. That you have to transfer to share forfeiture account. Okay, I will repeat the application part. The application part is that, see, the shareholder has not, I am saying that the shareholder has not paid you allotment money, first call money, and final call money. Shareholder is not, why we have credited the amount of share application, writing it as forfeiture not understood. See that this is a contract between the company and the investor, that you will pay such and such installments whenever the company will demand, and we will issue you this number of shares. This is a legal contract between the company and the investor. Suppose you make a contract with someone for buying some property, you will hand over them some signing amount, that after some time or after the agreed time, we will be paying you rest of the amount. But if somehow you are not able to pay that amount, then the money will be returned to you or not? You will not get that money. So same is the case with company also. Company is saying that you are making default. We are not making any default. What we have promised, we have given you. Now what you have promised, you have to give us. So that's why, and we have issued shares for collecting money, not for issuing reminders every time. Why will they will left their capital? He will be getting all share of profits also without investing money. So that's why it's a company. Large number of shareholders are there. Crore numbers of shareholders are there. So that's why you cannot stop any amount. So that's why you have to forfeit the shares. So now when you are forfeiting, the money which he has paid becomes yours, not your. That person will get the money. So it will not be returned. Now, but where to keep that money? Now you cannot call that money as your capital. So that's why we have opened a separate account, that is share forfeiture account. To keep in mind that this money is belongs to certain number of shares being cancelled. This is the extra money with us. This is not our capital. So that's why we have transferred that money to share forfeiture account. Okay. So this question has been also answered. So I hope this application part is also clear now. Whosoever is asked this application part question is also clear about his query. Whatever money you have received, that money has to be transferred. Maybe suppose you have received application and allotment money. So here in the entry will be share first call and final call only. Yes, clear now?